And hello, it's Enlightened Audits, and today we have a special treat because Enlightened Audits is not alone. This shadow here is me. This shadow over here is Law and Audits. Yes, the one and only Law and Audits is with me today. We are together, and we are, well, for me it's back at the Granta Science Park, and we're going to go straight in for it. So there's L&A, he's slightly ahead of me. Now the idea is, and we have got a security guard out and about, so the idea will be, as BBA goes off down on the left hand side, I'm going to go on the right hand side, and we're just going to sort of walk in. So it's going to be interesting, isn't it, to see what happens. So let's see what happens. Anyhow, here guys, here's an overview for the site. It's like a couple of square kilometres of land that is now private property. I'm pretty sure they're going to attack pretty damn quick. So let's keep going. Well, amazingly this time there's been nothing stopped. L&A, I can hear L&A's just being pulled up. L&A just got pulled up, but I'm just going to keep walking over this way, and we're going to go and see where we're at. Well, I think L&A's been pulled up, so I'm going to allow him to have that interaction with the security guard. But oh, sorry, can you repeat?
Yes, I've already had contact, and they said that they're going to phone the police.
Right. Well, that's a false report then, isn't it? Because the police are for criminal matters.
Oh yeah. All right. So I see the airplane. I'm going to go and walk down to the airplane.
Sweet. Okay. So that was L&A just reporting that the security has decided to call the heck, I'm going to cut through here. I think I'm going to cut through here because this is where the aeroplane, the jet aeroplane, which I believe Law and Audits is heading towards. Yeah, we're just making our way towards the plane as well, but I'm just behind you. But this is absolutely incredible. I mean, what are they doing? Are they going to make the whole of Suffolk and Northern Essex private property like this? It is private property. Nobody's asked me to leave. They've got their own cricket ground with Roman amphitheatre type seating. 6 aside over there. There's the Richardson bus service buses, which are almost phenomenally luxurious and regular, which is, I find, ironic compared to the public services, which are not so luxuriant and regular. So we continue, but look, building after building. And then over on this direction, look at the size of this. Absolutely astonishing. I didn't think we'd get this far in, to be honest with you. But look at this. Absolutely amazing. It really is. It's just mind-blowing. Now, I've been told the site has been here for around 20 years, and look, there's another Richardson's coach, a luxurious coach. And yeah, I've noticed that there's quite a lot of buffer zones. My goodness me, look at that. An open air car park there, which I believe has underground. But over here is this jet airplane, and last time I came here, I could see the jet airplane from a distance. But wow. Well, at least we know where all the people were coming from. Let's go and have a look at this jet plane. Oh, look at this. I thought it was in the car park, but it wasn't. It's a sort of a just on show. But we should just sort of continue on, see how far we get. Well, I'll tell you what, having the radios actually gives me a sort of an air of officialdom. But I don't know how many more buildings there are. Everything's so crisp and sanitised. You know, it's like I mean, it wouldn't have thought it has a sort of buffer zone around it, or else they are planning to build more. In fact, there are porter cabins still over there. But look at this man-made lake, with the obligatory fence around it so that none of the wildlife can get in, of course, as you would expect, because they don't want mucky wildlife in their corporate paradise, do they? But what the heck? This really annoys me, to be honest. Now, I don't know what the long-term plans are. That's fair enough, but I'm just looking at this car park here, and they've completely just... I've noticed this. They've tarmacked it over in order to mark their territory. But I can't see anything further than that, so we're going to go back to the gate and see how the security guard, and then put the drone into the sky. So we unpacked the drone and got ready for the first audit flight, and only to realise that some of the items that we needed were missing. The operator's licence needs to be clearly shown on the outside of the drone. So I returned to get those items and then came back. And in the meantime, Law and Audits had some interaction with the police that then turned up. Please go over to his channel and to look at that footage, and the link will be below. So I now pick it up on my return. So, as stated, they've all sort of come over, and so we're going to go and find out a status report from Law and Audits, who's sitting down waiting patiently. But we now have a police vehicle has arrived. Why has the police arrived?
Right, so apparently we went under the barriers.
Under the barriers?
And you've been flying a drone around.
Have I?
Apparently so.
I can't fly.
We've already had that conversation with the officer. Now the officer is proper spot on.
Right.
He's chill.
Yep.
He's absolute diamond.
Okay.
The other two
But why
guys,
has he turned up? Why has he turned up here?
Because the security lied.
Right.
And said that we were doing things that we should be doing. Instead of just a trespass, they made it criminal, but it was a lie. So I'll give you a heads up. The guy in the jacket is the security manager.
Right.
The bald-headed guy is security manager for this site. Both kind of chill. They're having a paddy. They want us offside, but the police have said there's nothing that they can do. You can fly your drone. You can do whatever you want.
Right.
There's nothing that he can do. But the other two are having a proper panic and they want us to leave.
Well, there you go, guys. They're having a conversation, and there's LNA's just updated us on the situation. I would like to know why the police have deemed it necessary to come to this corporate false report.
It is a fault, and he said he's going to go and deal with it now.
Because it's false reporting and wasting police time.
Yeah, and
because
it's a criminal matter, and we've already had that conversation with Steve, the officer, who's pretty cool.
We've already had this conversation.
So the officer's pretty chill. He said, yeah, the false report's not on. It's put everybody at risk.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
He agreed with that. The security shouldn't be lying about false information.
Oh, fantastic. Well, I mean, I'll probably have to... hang on, let's put this...
With him.
Yeah, we'll do. Hello, sir. Have you taken ID and all that? Have you?
Yeah, he's sound.
Hello. Yeah, he said that you're okay and that, but why have you turned up here today?
So we've just had a call, sir, just obviously regarding people entering the site that shouldn't be on site. They're a bit concerned regarding a drone going up, etc.
Yeah. Oh, I see they've taken away the publicly accessible bit that we came through initially. Yep.
But that's not the call that we got. We got a call that you went under the barriers. So obviously, if that's not the case, then obviously I'll deal with them for that.
Absolutely,
And have
yeah.
a conversation with them.
Thank you, well done.
They're both managers that are on site at the moment anyway, so that's who I'm liaising with. Obviously, the call came in that the drone was up in the air.
No, I haven't taken it up yet. I didn't have a wire, see, so I had to go back and get me wire.
Obviously, you're aware of the drone regulations, etc.
Yes.
And that you have to be licensed to use a drone nowadays.
No, you don't need a
Flying
license.
over
No.
certain areas.
No, not under 249 grams. It's classed as a toy.
Have you got a 249 gram? Have you?
Yes.
Have you got evidence that it is a 249 gram?
Yes. Yep.
Super. Would you mind showing me that?
I could show you that. It's a DJI.
If that's the case, it then just rules me out having to take your details, go through the rigmarole that way, sir.
Yep.
And then we'll deal with it accordingly.
Okay. Yeah, please. Yes.
Like, this officer's absolutely sound.
If they've said we've gone under the barrier or through any fence,
The drone was up in the bar. You went under the barrier, so yeah.
Yeah, but there you are. It's like it's classed as a toy. You see? So
Right. Okay.
And it does.
Just hold it.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that the one that you don't need the license for? Is it?
Yeah, you don't need a license for that. You need an operator's license, but not a flyer's license.
Got you. And have you got an operator's license for it?
Yes. Yeah.
Super.
Yeah. And that's marked on there.
Yep.
I've just marked it on there. See? So
Is that your license number?
That is.
Super.
Yeah.
Okay. So obviously now the site's requested that you don't put the drone up. Now I officially can't stop you in any way, shape or form.
Yeah.
But obviously if you are going to put the drone up and you have intentions of putting it up, I will just make a note of your license number just to have verified who you are.
Yeah, but I'm not obliged to do that, am I?
You're not. But it makes it easier, doesn't it?
Yeah, I know. All I'm going to be doing is sort of going out to the sort of like maybe 100 feet in front, having a look around, coming back. I've only just got the thing, so I'm not an expert.
I officially can't stop you.
Yeah, but I've been through all the regulations, and it's classed as a toy, so I'm not.
Obviously, like I say, you've got an operator's license, so for me to verify that you have that operator's license, if you're going to be using it,
you don't need to verify it. It's only if I were to go on and hit a TV aerial and it was to drop back onto the private property. That's what the operator's license
I get it, 100%
it's not for
what you're saying.
Policing purposes. It's for.
But obviously, if you're going to be using a drone for a safety purpose, for me to be sure that you're going to be safe doing it, I would ask you provide me those details.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
I'd politely
You don't have
refuse.
to.
I'd politely refuse, unless of course I go through, hit a tree, it comes down, goes back onto the private property. Then obviously you're going to have to go there, look at the number, it's registered to myself, and then we can go from there. I'm not really fussed. It's just we are auditing and part of the.
And you're more than welcome to order and do what needs to be. It's not an issue. Like I said to your colleague, who's been fantastic since I've arrived. You've not committed any offences. As far as I'm concerned, it's a civil trespass matter. There's no criminal offences that's been disclosed. So I'm happy that you can carry on doing what you're doing.
Brilliant.
If the site starts doing extra things to get you off, obviously you're aware of aggravated trespass and things like that, they can look at those sort of things, but it's not something I'm going to look at.
Well, they've shut the gate, I noticed, so now there's no way for us to get in.
So they're saying the boundary of their site, though, is just where the roundabout starts. Now, I've asked them, if you question that, could they physically prove that to you, to say?
It's saying it's private property until the gate, and that's the conversation that I had with them, but...
Right, so...
And like I say, at the minute, there's certainly no offences from my end. The only concern I've got is regarding how they've got us called out, but I'll deal with, have a little chat with security. Like I say, it may be the perception of how it was, and they've deemed it that you went under the barrier.
I'm sure.
You said your first words to me were that you've gone under a barrier and the drone's up, then it's blatant lie because
and that's the exact information I got. Drones up, barriers.
Obviously, we've been recording the whole time. I'm sure they've got video footage. So whoever's made that report will have to answer for that. But
and I'll have that conversation.
As I say, it'd be a very simple flight. I'm not an expert yet, so I'll just be going up, taking a look round, coming back, landing, re-landing, and then we're done. We're done then, aren't we?
Obviously, we've got some sensitive buildings on site. That's the concern of the managers on site. That's why they're like, well, we really don't want
I understand.
But reg is getting taken as the cars are coming out.
Well, that's what they're for, isn't it?
Yes. You can go to a police station, you can take all our regs as we're leaving. It's the same concept.
The thing is, the DVLA,
not that I do that.
The license plates, like a license plate isn't actually a personal thing. It's owned by the DVLA, and you can't.
And you're not going to identify who I am really, unless you've got access to police systems. And
Exactly, yeah, exactly. You know, we always say that when especially when police say to us, why are you? The only way we can get that is through yourself. So if that's
this officer is probably the best.
Do you know what? I think it is unprecedented. Actually, I don't think I've ever had such a law-abiding police officer as yourself. So. What's your number?
4370.
Yeah.
Special Inspector Midi.
Yeah, a little bit of a flaw on the old gang badge, because some people, not myself, but some people do take exceptional offence to it. But other than that,
are you
superb.
taking offence at the moment?
Myself, no, myself, no.
It's not an issue.
No.
Repeat that again for my viewers.
I'm happy to remove it for you. That's not an issue.
Unbelievable.
The only reason I have that is so the Vision Zero team is a partnership which we do, reducing casualty deaths for 2040.
Absolutely.
So that's the only reason that's there. But if it's offending you, more than happy to take it off.
Yeah.
It's not an issue.
It doesn't offend me, but you know, just the fact that you've said that.
Yeah.
I swear to God,
I'm
not blowing smoke. I've never heard that before.
That's brilliant. That's absolutely. I can't believe you've just said that. You know,
it's practical in this day and age. You can't just be black and white.
Hey guys, we've got a good officer here. We've got a good officer here, guys. You know, just say your number again. Just
4370. Special Inspector Midi.
Right. Okay, guys. So we have a very good officer indeed. Thank you very much for that. That's brilliant. We won't cause any trouble.
No.
I say be up over there. You know, the wind's beginning to pick up. I don't want it getting cloudy and stuff. You know, so I'm going to have a quick fly. You'll probably still be here by the time.
I'll go and have a chat with security, and then
they should answer to that, because
I'll make sure they're not going to be wording things differently to get an immediate response. Because it came in as an immediate response job, as you heard.
Yeah. What part of Scotland are you from?
Dundee.
Dundee, lovely. Yeah, my nan's born there.
Get a nice Dundee pies.
Yeah, my nan's born there. My mum was born in Millport.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, lovely. Yeah.
Like I say, I've got no concerns. You're committing no offences. I'll have a chat with security. I'll tell them you're going to do your drone thing, then disappear.
You're absolutely first class. First class. Well done. Well done. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Enjoy your day.
Well, there you go, guys. There's a good officer right there. You know, and he's done very well there. You know, Law and Audits was impressed as well. I'm impressed. The first question I would expect Law and Audits would have asked would have been, why have you turned up? And apparently the security guards have said we've gone underneath the barrier. It's completely untrue. There's a lot of footage around. We've been recording. They've got cameras over there, so they'll now have questions to answer as to why they've made a false police report. So let's do this drone, okay? Let's pick it up.
Obviously, as a wonderful drone pilot, you know your rules and regulations.
Well, yeah, but I think it's down to internet connection. But it may be that we're not going to fly today because it's
excited.
Yeah, I know, a bit disappointed. I did all my tests and that. I don't know why. It might be to do with internet connection, I think.
Yeah, that's right.
But
okay, so they're aware of what they can and can't do to you. Only thing they mentioned to me was dropping cigarette butts on their site.
Do you want me to go and pick them out?
If you wish to,
Yeah,
I can't force you.
No,
Because it's private property, I can't force you at all.
There isn't a thing, but I noticed that those guys, but it's only two.
Yeah,
There was
nothing.
four there.
yeah, littering's an offence, isn't it? You know.
Well, it is, but only on public land.
Yeah.
That's private land, so officially it's not an offence.
Okay.
Because it's private property, you're littering, it's not an offence from my side.
Well, it's going to be interesting here because how's he going to get through the gate? He's having another cigarette. Hey?
It's just before where he was sat.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that's all.
He was dropping the cigarette butts.
Obviously, as a pilot yourself, you know, 150 away from buildings, meters, things
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. I don't think it's going to happen
Entirely
today.
over to you.
I don't think it's going to happen today. Maybe next time.
But I appreciate your engagement.
Yeah, so I really do appreciate your, the way you've acted today, because I think this is a good example, and also how you will earn our respect for this, and for everyone who sees the video, they'll see the way that you've acted today.
Like I say,
and,
we all have a job to do. We all make sure that we're doing it to the best of our ability. And at the end of the day, I've got no concerns. You aren't committing any offences. The site's now aware of what they need to do in future. They've been spoken to about being more literal on the jobs when the jobs are coming in.
It's wasting your time, isn't it?
If the drone's not up, don't say the drone's up.
Yeah.
And if you're not going under barriers, don't say you're not under barriers.
That's naughty, isn't it,
other
really?
than that, they said they had the perception that that's what happened, so we'll leave it at that.
Oh, okay.
But more than happy.
Yeah, perception's a funny thing, isn't it? It's very subjective, isn't it? But
it's like speeding. Perception of speed.
Yeah,
Who knows what that is?
I suppose that there is that, isn't there? But do you know auditing, dear? Do you know auditing?
Auditing?
Yeah.
I've heard of it and I've seen a couple of videos recently.
Yeah, we're just testing out sort of public rights and everything, but we're very, very sort of stringent on keeping within the law. So so it's a good thing, isn't it?
You both exactly knew what you were doing, what you can do.
Yeah.
There was no official offences. I saw as soon as I came here. There's
But
no point.
It does have a constructive purpose, if not, maybe not at this time. It might seem to be that we're just trying to goad people.
Yeah.
We're not. We're just exercising public rights, and if we don't use those, we'll lose them. So, you know,
like I say, I'm more than happy to be questioned on things and put in my
Absolutely.
place where I need it. It's not an issue.
you've been absolutely
And
superb.
that's
Yeah.
exactly what it's about. So no, like I say, I'll let you crack on. The site knows what the rules are about it, so they're happy and content now. We're not happy you're going to fly your drone, but
I don't think it's going to happen.
the limits
but,
are certain
yeah,
things that we can and
give it
can't
one
do.
more go.
So yeah.
Okay, well, you know the rules of auditing, don't you? So we'll just wait for you to leave and then we'll be off.
That's it. Super.
Okay,
Enjoy
thank
your
you. Thank you very much. Excellent officer. I'm really impressed by that, and I know Law and Audits is as well. So when it's not a drive of shame, but we will wait for him to depart, and there he goes. But a cracking example there, not only to ourselves, to other auditors, to be respectful to police officers. They're doing a tough job, but also to all those troll policemen who are spending their shifts on YouTube, sending me hate mails and trolling and whatever else. That's not your job. Oh, he's going in, look. And this is more the way that you should behave. You don't have to tell us everything. He may not have told us everything. He didn't act in terms of the false report. It's wasting police time. It's making a false report. And it's ultimately, he's sort of telling lies to police. He says we went underneath the barrier and that the drone had already been flown, which was not true. So the officer is just coming round. I will say today there's not been quite so much traffic coming in and out as certainly as there was the other day. So I would say that it's probably going to be. There he goes. There he goes. No, I'm not going to call this a drive of shame. It's just the drive of a good policeman. So I'm very impressed with that guy, and I will stick to my word. We will be off. Unfortunately, the drone footage is going to have to wait for a minute because of the well, we're not sure yet, but we're finding out. So there we go, guys. If there's no drone footage, then this will be it, and I would invite you then to stay safe and keep going. And peace. However, I did endeavour with the drone because I wanted to get it up, and I got this short clip, but it's a start. So watch this space for more content. So here's the gates, and we went through. The security office is there. Then there's the jet up the back there. But real pleasure to meet Law and Audits today, and also a real pleasure to meet that officer. He was really good. And I should point out that Law and Audits has some very influential friends, and I hope that one in particular will join us soon for another audit.